viewers, a warm welcome to all of you in today's episode of our weekly magazine series, Youth Folio. We have many stories in queue for you today, including up close with returnees by train from various parts of the country to the northeast. First comes our current issues section. Shramik trains bring back thousands of locals to the northeast. MG Narega works benefit hundreds of rural women in Manipur. African swine fever claims lives of thousands of pigs in Assam. Birds and animals seem happier during lockdown of human beings. Shramik special trains which started operations from various locations of the country from the 1st of May to move migrant workers, pilgrims, tourists, students and others stranded at different places due to lockdown also recently brought back several thousand residents of the northeastern region. The operation began as per guidelines issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs. The first train carrying around 1,000 passengers from Delhi reached Dibrugarh in Upper Assam on the 13th of May. Our Youth Folio team caught up with some passengers who disembarked from this train at the Guwahati railway station and were thoroughly screened as per protocol. Assam Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma has stated that all passengers returning by trains to the state over the next few weeks would have to mandatorily undergo 9 to 14 days of quarantine and only symptomatic COVID-19 patients would be tested.
We have made full arrangement against every station. We have allotted district. Vehicle from every district has come along with a officer responsible. He will take these passengers to the destination district where they will be straightaway put into quarantine for 14 days.
Meanwhile, around 1,200 people from Tripura who were stranded in Bengaluru due to lockdown returned to the state on the 13th of May in the first Shramik special train. The state government set up 12 swab collection centers at the Agartala railway station itself where the train terminated. Authorities also deployed 10 screening teams at the station. As many as 39,799 stranded people have registered themselves with the COVID-19 Control Room helpline of Tripura to the date of filing the story. Passengers who arrived at the Agartala railway station lauded the Prime Minister for his massive initiative during Corona pandemic.
মেয়ে ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং পড়ায় বিটেক করতেছে তো এখনো ফাইনাল হয়নি তো তিনবার ট্রেন মিস হয়েছে প্লেন মিস হয়েছে তারপরে ট্রেন দিয়েছে রাজ্য সরকার বিপ্লব দেবকেও ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আর
Similarly, a special train with 1,141 stranded passengers reached Jiribam railway station of Manipur on the 15th of May. From Jiribam, they were sent by bus to different districts of the state. All of them came in the train from Chennai. Another Shramik train with over 1,000 happy passengers reached Bairabi railway station in Mizoram on the 15th of May. Passengers were sent to different districts following COVID-19 protocol. Meanwhile, the Mizoram government has also brought back altogether 292 Mizos from neighbouring state of Manipur. Once the stranded people entered Khaukon Tuiwal in Mizoram, crossing the interstate boundary, a medical team comprising of 5 doctors and nurses screened them and conducted rapid tests as per Corona protocol. Subsequently, all of the returnees were sent to nearby designated quarantine facility area. All the returnees were placed under compulsory 14-day quarantine protocol. The Ministry of Home Affairs directive to allow resumption of MG Narega works subject to social distancing and mandatory wearing of masks has been put into immediate practice in several parts of the country, including the Northeast. MG Narega or Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act was started by the government to boost rural economies by providing work to the rural poor. In Manipur's Langthabal Kunja area, Imphal West, the state government recently gave work mainly to village women on two chosen areas. 1. Digging and cleaning work of the Langthabal public pond, under which 306 rural lady workers were given work for 12 man-days. And second, construction of Pakka drain at the Khoirong Mamang paddy fields, for which 346 lady workers got employment for 27 man-days. To get work under MG Narega projects, one has to be a job card holder. The job cards are issued after registration to every rural household whose adult member volunteered to do manual work under MG Narega. Various kinds of developmental works are undertaken under MG Narega, for which the rural poor work against per day payment. At the Langthabal area of Manipur, one witnessed ladies from young to elderly working hard. Strict adherence to corona protocol, including keeping social distance and wearing of masks, were in place. The ladies, most of who are under BPL category, expressed happiness with the prospect of earning, while the authorities confirmed that every worker was a genuine job card holder and had received their reimbursement by direct bank transfer to their bank accounts.
ये काम करने से हम लोग को बहुत फ़ायदा मिलता है। हम लोग काम करने का जगह ही नहीं है, हम लोग काम नहीं करता है, गवर्नमेंट सर्विस नहीं है, इसलिए जो डेली ये जो वर्क करने के लिए निकलेगा ना, वो काम करेगा ना, हम लोग को पैसा मिलता है। और जो काम के हम लोग निकलेगा एक दिन में 219 मिलता है, इसलिए तो थोड़ा 4-5 आदमी के लिए तो 200 आने से हम लोग को घर चला सकता है। एक साल में 100 दिन के लिए हम लोग चाहते हैं, 100 दिन काम करने के लिए चाहते हैं।
Earlier, the payment was made in one account. From there, the distribution was done. But now we do the payments to their own accounts after the verification. Here we do FTO. After their job is done, master of will be filled through MIS. Whoever is absent, we kept it absent and then we forward the present list. And then the payment is made according to their job. We do FTO, then job card holder account owner can withdraw by their own.
If coronavirus was not enough, the deadly African swine fever has also struck. The swine fever had claimed the lives of over 14,000 pigs in Assam, affecting livelihoods of several hundreds of families till the time of filing of this report. The outbreak of the disease was initially detected in February end in 6 districts of the state. They include Dibrugarh, Sibsagar, Jorhat, Dhemaji, Lakhimpur and Biswanath. Later, the infection spread to 3 more districts, namely Majuli, Golaghat and Kamrup Metropolitan. However, the government has decided not to cull pigs immediately. The Animal Husbandry Department teams have swung into action to prevent spread of the disease in other districts. Assam has over 21 lakh pigs as per the 2019 census. Forest Department has also been alerted to take steps to save wild boars in Kaziranga National Park and other sanctuaries. Kaziranga has over 8,000 wild boars.
The African swine fever, it was started in 1921 at Kenya first. And then that fever has affected many countries. Your Cambodia, Russia, China, then Myanmar. In last 2020 February, and there was an outbreak report on outbreak of this African swine fever. But recently, in the month of March, in Assam also there were unusual deaths of pigs. The samples received from Assam were found to be positive for African swine fever. And then onwards, the Assam government, along with the scientists from College of Veterinary Science, we are taking precautionary measures to prevent the spread of this African swine fever.
The coronavirus and lockdown might have wreaked havoc on mankind worldwide, but animals, birds, and nature, it seems, are enjoying this locking up of human beings. People from around the world are posting images on the net of how animals, birds, and sea creatures are reclaiming the space in the middle of busy Guwahati city is witnessing hundreds of lesser whistling ducks swimming in the waters. The water of the lake too is looking visibly cleaner and the scene is serene and mesmeric, one which Mr. Ramesh, the security guard, says he has never witnessed in 12-13 years. Earlier, Dighuli Pukhuri, as most of us know, used to be crowded with people boating or undertaking various activities.
এওঁলোকে এটা পৰিৱেশত আহি পাইছে আজি মই 13-14 বছৰে মই থাকিলোঁ থকাত কিন্তু মই এনেকুৱা পৰিৱেশ দেখা পোৱা নাছিলোঁ দেই আৰু এটা কওঁ যে যিটো বিশ্বৰ এটা সন্ত্ৰাস যিটো ভাইৰাছ চলি আছে কৰোণা ভাইৰাছ বুলি কয় এইটো হ'ল মানুহৰ সমাগম এতিয়া বৰ্তমান গুৱাহাটীত প্ৰায় নাইকিয়া হোৱাৰ নিচিনা হৈছে দেখাৰ নিচিনা হৈছে গোটেই ঘৰতে সকলোৱে আবদ্ধ হৈ জেলৰ নিচিনা খাটিব লগা হৈছে এনেধৰণৰ মুক্ত পৰিৱেশত থাকিব নোৱাৰাৰ কাৰণে এওঁলোকৰ এটা পৰিৱেশ এটা আহি পৰিছে এইটো মুক্ত বিশৃংখল পক্ষীসকলে আহি এটা আগমন হ'ব ধৰিছে
বিশ্বত এই কৰোণাৰ সংখ্যাই যেতিয়া গোটেই সংসাৰ চলাইছে সেই সময়তে গোটেইখন এক নেতিবাচক বাতাবৰণ তাৰ মাজতো কিন্তু কিছুমান ইতিবাচক কথা নোহোৱা নহয় যেনেকৈ আমি দেখিছোঁ বিগত কিছু দিন ধৰি আমি খবৰবোৰ পাই আছোঁ যে গোটেই পৃথিৱীতে প্ৰদূষণৰ মাত্ৰা সাংঘাতিকভাৱে হ্ৰাস পাইছে এইটো এটা নিশ্চয়কৈ ভাল খবৰ আৰু গোটেই বিশ্বৰ লগতে বিভিন্ন ডাঙৰ ডাঙৰ মহানগৰীৰ লগতে বোলে অসমত দেখিছোঁ আমি গুৱাহাটীতো প্ৰদূষণৰ মাত্ৰা যথেষ্ট হ্ৰাস পাইছে প্ৰদূষণ নিয়ন্ত্ৰণ পৰিষদ আছে তেওঁলোকে যি ধৰণৰ তথ্য পাতি আগবঢ়াইছে তাত দেখা গৈছে যে গুৱাহাটীত বিশেষকৈ প্ৰদূষিত কৰা যিটো এৰ'ছল এটমস্ফেৰিক এৰ'ছল মানে পাৰ্টিকুলেট মেটাৰ হয় এক ধৰণৰ সেই পাৰ্টিকুলেট মেটাৰৰ পৰিমাণ এতিয়া 40% কম বুলি কৈছে
Dr. Bhuvneshwar Barua Cancer Research Institute of Guwahati, Assam has reopened again after closing down for 3 days following the unfortunate COVID-19 related death of a 16-year-old girl at its staff quarters. We spoke to the BBCI director regarding challenges faced by the institute. Assam's premier cancer hospital, Dr. Bhuvneshwar Barua Cancer Institute or BBCI, located in Gopinath Nagar, Guwahati, is again brimming with activity after a brief closure of just 3 days following the unfortunate COVID-19 related death of a girl in its staff quarters. Though the medical professionals are continuing their services with a smile, many had to face harassment by misguided people after the COVID-19 case emerged, despite the government repeatedly saying that stigmatization of medical professionals would be punished severely. Director BBCI Dr. Amal Chandra Kataki made an appeal to stop this harassment. After all, where would people get treatment if medical professionals too stay at home?
আমি আপোনালোকক জনাবলৈ পাই সুখী হৈছোঁ যে মৃত দীপিকা নাথৰ সংস্পৰ্শলৈ যিসকল ব্যক্তি আহিছিলে সেই সকলো ব্যক্তিৰে প্ৰায় কোভিড টেষ্টটো নিগেটিভ হৈছে 82জন ব্যক্তিৰ এই টেষ্ট কৰা আছিল এইটো নিগেটিভ হৈছে সেইটো সকলোৰে কাৰণে ভালৰ খবৰ কিন্তু মই এইটো কাৰণে দুখী যে আমাৰ বহুত অভিযোগ আহিছে যে ডক্টৰ ভুৱনেশ্বৰ বৰুৱা কৰ্কট প্ৰতিষ্ঠানৰ বহুত কৰ্মচাৰী গ্ৰামাঞ্চলতে আছে বা চহৰাঞ্চলতে আছে তেখেতসকল যথেষ্ট হেৰাছমেণ্টৰ সন্মুখীন হৈছে আপোনালোক সকলোৱে জানে আজি কিছুদিনৰ আগতে মাননীয় স্বাস্থ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডক্টৰ হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা ডাঙৰীয়াদেৱে তেখেতৰ এটা প্ৰেছ কনফাৰেন্সত উল্লেখ কৰিছিলে যে স্বাস্থ্যকৰ্মীক যদি যিকোনো ধৰণৰ হেৰাছমেণ্ট কৰা হয় হাৰাশাস্তি কৰা হয় তেতিয়া গৈছে ডিজাস্টাৰ্ছ মেনেজমেণ্ট এক্টৰ আণ্ডাৰত এটা দণ্ডনীয় অপৰাধ গতিকে মই সকলোকে অনুৰোধ কৰিছোঁ যাতে এনেকুৱা এটা সামাজিক ব্যৱস্থা বা যিটো হৈছে তেনেকুৱা হোৱা উচিত নহয় যাতে আমি ডক্টৰ ভুৱনেশ্বৰ বৰুৱা কৰ্কট প্ৰতিষ্ঠানে সুচাৰুৰূপে ৰোগীসকলৰ চিকিৎসা সেৱা আগবঢ়াই যাব পাৰোঁ।
BPCI, which became operational in 1974 and was taken over by Department of Atomic Energy, Government of India as Grants and Aid Institute and as a unit of Tata Memorial Centre, Mumbai, is a hospital equipped with the most modern facilities, equipment and top-of-the-line medical professionals. About 12,000 new and 80,000 old cancer patients visit the institute every year. Even in these COVID-19 troubled days, cancer patients continue to get adequate treatment and a helpline number manned by 65 doctors has been started here.
যিসকল ৰোগী এই হস্পিটেললৈ বিভিন্ন কাৰণত চিকিৎসাৰ কাৰণে বৰ্তমান আহিব পৰা নাই তেখেতসকলক আমাৰ প্ৰায় 65 গৰাকী ডক্টৰে তেখেতসকলৰ লগত ফোন কৰি যোগাযোগ স্থাপন কৰিছে আৰু বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ পৰামৰ্শ আগবঢ়াই আহিছে আৰু ইয়াৰ বাহিৰেও আমাৰ এটা হেল্পলাইন আছে মই হেল্পলাইন নম্বৰটো ক'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ 6901266592 এই নম্বৰত আপোনালোকে ৰাতিপুৱা 9টাৰ পৰা দুপৰীয়া 3টা বজালৈ আপোনালোকে যোগাযোগ কৰিব পাৰে আৰু তাৰ পিছত আমাৰ চিকিৎসকসকলে আপোনালোকৰ লগত যোগাযোগ কৰিব।
Patients coming to BPCI also vouched about the hospital's good services.
মই ৰাইজক এইটোৱে ক'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ এতিয়া বীৰবৰুৱা কেঞ্চাৰ হস্পিটেলত লকডাউন সময়তো মই আমাৰ ট্ৰিটমেণ্ট পাই আছোঁ আৰু ৰেডিয়েশ্যন কৰা হৈছে আৰু চৰকাৰক এইটোৱে আহ্বান জনাইছোঁ ট্ৰিটমেণ্টটো পোৱাৰ কাৰণে মই নথৈ সুখী হৈছোঁ।
COVID-19 পেণ্ডেমিকৰ সময়তো ইয়াতে আমাৰ বহুত দিগদাৰ হৈছিলে বন্ধ হোৱাৰ কাৰণে দিগদাৰ হৈছিলে কিন্তু ইয়াতে ধুনীয়াকৈ ছিষ্টেমেটিকেলি ধুনীয়াকৈ ডিষ্টেঞ্চ মেইনটেইন কৰি ছ'চিয়েল ডিষ্টেঞ্চিংটো মেইনটেইন কৰি ইয়াতে বস্তুবোৰ মানে প্ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰিছে ধুনীয়াকৈ আৰু মানুহখিনিক সুবিধা কৰি দিছে যাতে যিখিনি মানুহ কিমো আছিল বা ৰেডিয়েশ্যন আছিলে সেইখিনিৰ কাৰণে ধুনীয়াকৈ প্ৰচেছ কৰি দিছে।
Many advocates hailing from different states of the Northeast who are presently practicing in Delhi are offering their services for people of the region living in the national capital. Let's check some of them out. Supreme Court, the highest apex court of the country, is enriched with many lawyers from the Northeast also. These lawyers like Jyoti Zongluju hailing from Arunachal Pradesh and Gaichiangpo Gangmai, Ahangthem Henry and Boboy Potsangbom from Manipur are ever ready to help Northeasterners who face any difficulty in Delhi or other parts of the country. They supplement the work of Delhi Police's Special Unit for Northeast Region or Spooner to ensure that people from the Northeast who have come to work or study in the national capital can get help when in need.
People have called me for one girl from Nagaland. She called me regarding the AIMS was not accepting her certificate, the tribe certificate. And I did the research and gave her all the materials and why in Nagaland only the Naga is recognized. And clarification, there was another teacher who was working in a music school and his salary was not being paid. So I sent a legal notice and the salary was paid immediately after he had received. So whatever I can do, I am doing. But if people don't come to me and say that, sir, or hello, hi brother, I need some help, I cannot help them. I cannot go knocking to their door, do you need my service?
I advise the victim to report in the nearest police station and file the case against the accused under racial discrimination. We try to file a case for rigorous punishment so that the accused and any other person in the future will think twice before doing such racial discrimination with anyone. In the recent matter, we have booked the person under section 153C and 509A of Indian Penal Code. And according to Article 15 Clause 1 or Clause 2 of Indian Constitution, it clearly states that no discrimination to any citizens on the ground of religion, race, caste, place of birth and others.
These lawyers have made the Northeast proud. Gang Mai, for instance, is the first person from the Ziliangrong community to become a lawyer in the Supreme Court. Like him, Jyoti and other lawyers too encourage youth of the Northeast to opt for legal profession and vouch that Delhi is a great place to work.
To be a lawyer, I think it's extremely difficult because the profession is such that you start bearing fruits or you start blooming only after 10 years. To sustain you for the 10 years with no support, with no legal background, with no pedigree, I think it's extremely difficult. But it is also very rewarding in the sense that people in the Supreme Court, I was fortunate enough to meet my seniors who were so open-minded, they're open thinking, welcomed a person from a humble town in Manipur, called them to the chamber, taught me everything I know, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you persist, you will meet beautiful people. If you persist, you will meet beautiful, amazing seniors who will guide you all the way through. So I believe that I think the will is the only difference, that whether you stay in Delhi or you go back home. If you have the will for it, this country will definitely provide you the people and the resource for you to be sustained in the capital. That's what I feel.
Well, friends, we have reached wrap-up time now. Before we bid adieu, check out the names of our contest winners of the week. For our contest section, we had asked you to name the singer featured in the episode. The answer is Awarthanga Chiru. The winners are Mahrul Haq from Golaghat, Assam, Robin Terang from Shillong, Meghalaya, and Jamesh Kalita from Guwahati, Assam. Congratulations, winners! We will recharge your mobile phones with ₹500 each within a week's time. Viewers who wish to win similar recharges from us have to answer a very simple contest question. The question this week is, which hospital's director did we feature in our episode today? Rush your entries to youth_folio@yahoo.com or SMS or WhatsApp to 98101 29327. Don't forget to tune in to Youth Folio again next Saturday at 7:30 p.m. only on DD Assam. You could also watch our earlier episodes on YouTube, and also please subscribe to our Vision channel on YouTube. See you again next Saturday. Until then, take very good care of yourselves and protect yourselves from the